Hey, it's me again. Just coming to you with a little piece of nugget that I think will be helpful and help me just kind of in a general thought process. My thought process for this one is plan B. So, a lot of times we talk about having a plan B, a fallback plan, if plan A doesn't actually work out. Well, what I'm thinking or what I felt is that plan B is like a crutch for us. We basically know that we have something to fall back on. So when we have our plan A and plan A gets hard, then what we end up doing is now falling back on plan B because we don't see plan A all the way through and we know that plan B actually works. So we actually hit up plan B, although we're not even ready to hit plan B yet because we haven't given plan A our fullest effort yet. So when I think about plan B, I do. I think of it as kind of a crutch for us. I think about times when, singing in some of the choirs that I've sang in, or even just people doing speeches. A lot of people will actually hold on to the words of the song because that's their plan B if they don't have the song memorized. Well, if you know that you're not going to be able to use those words, then what you're going to do is you're going to go through and actually put forth that extra effort to memorize it. So when it comes time for you to perform, you don't have that crutch anymore. You don't need that crutch anymore because you've taken the effort, you've put the time in to actually to memorize what you needed to memorize to actually become the best of yourself in that particular situation. And I think about that when we actually think about what we want to do in our lives. A lot of us, unfortunately, are working our plan B jobs because when we had our plan A, we didn't actually push enough to actually make plan A come to pass. We ran into an obstacle. We basically we think that we saw that there was no way for us actually doing it. So what do? We gave up and went to plan B. Plan B is what we've been doing for the last 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 years. It depends on, what you're doing. But what we basically done is we basically let plan A simply fall aside and got comfortable with plan B. Now, I'm not saying we haven't been successful in plan B, but we don't know how successful we would have been if we would have actually pushed further into our plan A. So for us as adults or grown adults, older adults, yeah, there's still potential for a plan A. So we are living in plan B, but we can still go back and push for our plan A to see if there's something that we actually want to go through and pursue or that we can pursue. It's never too late to go in and try it again. Now, for all those younger people that are now in college, graduating from high school, in college, going to graduate from college, you have a plan A. You have a plan that you want to go through and push for. Push it. Don't make a plan B. I know that goes against a lot of things that we've always told people to do is always have a plan A and a plan B. Well, once again, if you have plan B, then sometimes you'll work plan B more than you work plan A because that's your fallback plan. But if we only push plan A, then we're going to push it until we succeed in it or that we've come to a point where there is no further push that we can do. But if we only have plan A, when we fall, we're going to get back up and we're going to push it again. If we stumble, we're going to go in and catch our balance and we're going to keep pushing forward. We're going to continue to push that plan A until we make plan A what we want it to be and not fall back on plan B. So once again, I'm one of those people that I've had plan A's throughout my life. I was thinking about it as I was thinking about recording this. I've had a plan A. Now, I'm not saying I don't enjoy my plan B, but my plan A was something different than what I'm doing right now. So I want us to all understand that I'm 46 years old, proud of it. But once again, there are still things that we can do in our lives that make a difference. Our plan A is not always just for us. It's also for those around us because whatever we're doing, we're going to influence other people. We're going to come in contact with other people. And we have things and gifts inside of us that other people need to see. And if we never push that plan A, then those people will never see it. Now, once again, I'm not putting down any plan Bs because that's what we've gone through and we've lived our lives. Some of us have been in a plan B for a long time. That's okay. But once again, if you're able to go through and pursue plan A, why not? As I said in one of my other speeches, the saying has been that you only live once. No, you live every day. You only die once. And when you die, there is no other option. There is no coming back from that. So while you still have breath in your lungs and you still have the activity of your limbs, I suggest let's push our plan A. Once again, for those that are older, it's still not too late. For those that are younger, make your plan A. Don't push a plan B. Don't look for a plan B. Push your plan A as hard as you possibly can. Don't give yourself an alternative. Don't give yourself a way out. Make sure that your plan A is pushed and pursued as much as you possibly can before you go to a different plan A. Don't make a plan B. Don't make a backup plan. Make your plan the it plan and push it. Don't do anything. Don't look for any way out. There was one thing I had read, and I'll paraphrase it. I know I'm gonna mess it up, but I'm gonna paraphrase it. Was basically there was a captain, and they wanted to go through and pursue a land. They want to go through and see what was in the land and go in and actually discover what was there. So their plan B, or some of the sailors' plan B, was, okay, well, if we don't like what we see, we can go through, get back on our ships and go back to our homeland. Well, what the captain did was when everybody got off the boats, he burned the boats. He got rid of a plan B. There was no other way to go. They had to go through and pursue what was on that land. They had to learn to survive in the land that they were in because there was no other way out. So what I'm saying is give yourself a plan A. Don't make a plan B. Pursue it, push it, don't give up on it. Because once again, there's something inside of you that's pushing you in that direction. Go for it. Don't give yourself a way out. Ready, set, go.